now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Cesar Cornejo, weather rate certified 10 years in a row.
We have a winter wonderland alert over in Alta right now. Look at that. It is beautiful out there. Plenty of winter wonderland-esque scenes. Just amazing how much snow we're getting up in the higher elevations at this moment, and that's really what we'll continue to see is more snow. So we'll continue to track that. We'll see what the impacts are for our commute, and we have a winter storm warning for the mountain higher areas, so that means we could see significant snowfall and some avalanche danger, and then cold air moves in after. Looking at satellite and radar, already seeing this next system bringing in that wet weather. Plenty of snow out there as we continue to cool down as well. Thanks to that northerly flow, slowly but surely seeing the snow accumulate on grassy areas here in the Wasatch Front. We're really seeing all of the snow finally filling in towards parts of the Salt Lake Valley as well as Utah County, Tooele Valley. We're seeing it all now, not just only in Ogden. And when we look at what we have for these alerts, well, again, that winter weather advisory for many areas, including the Wasatch Back, the Book Cliffs, Wasatch Plateau, also the Uintas, but not the Uinta Basin, and parts of now I-15, the northern I-15 corridor, including the Wasatch Front valleys. And look at that. Winter storm warning for those mountains. And when we look at Futurecast, it really denotes why. The snow continues to move on in. Really becomes a lot stronger towards that 7 o'clock hour. So if you can head home now from work, it'll be best because it just continues to linger throughout the overnight hours. And into Wednesday, we'll have another round of snow making its way in towards that lunchtime hour. But then we start to see that colder air move on in, giving us a little bit more of a break towards the northern half of the state. But central and southern half, especially the higher elevations, we'll just start to see a little bit more, and we then finally get that nice little dry period. So again, we are expecting to see plenty of issues along the Wasatch Mountains and even for the Wasatch Front in terms of our traffic. And if you're looking to go out towards the higher elevations, well, please be careful, especially in the backcountry where avalanche danger will be high. We do have an avalanche watch that is in effect until 6 a.m. Wednesday. And looking at our snow totals, it explains why. We can expect a couple inches here throughout most of our valley locations, and the benches and mountain valleys can even get close to a foot in certain areas. Northern mountains at least above a foot, and look at that, snow continues for many of the higher elevations. As we look at our regional forecast for tonight and tomorrow, temperatures will be cold yet close to that freezing mark, and temperatures during the day barely above 30 and maybe even some 60s in St. George, but then we feel a little bit of a cool down by Thursday, and then drying out by Friday and even heading into the weekend. When we look at the Wasatch Front 7-day forecast, we have that snow for tomorrow. Thursday we can see some high elevation showers, but other than that we just remain cold and dry as we close out the rest of this work week. And to stay ahead of all this winter weather, be sure to download the Pinpoint Weather app on your smart device using the QR codes on the screen or through your app store. We'll be right back with more news.